Is it on, baby? Is it on, baby? What's up, y'all? When I tell y'all, I can't never get my life together, it just feels like it's always in shambles. Not really. Girl, I done sit over here thinking I done charged my microphone. Anyways, it should last for at least a little bit. We ain't gonna be on here too long tonight because it's a school night. I know everybody gotta go to bed and gotta get prepared for the next day, for tomorrow. What's up, y'all? Your first live. What's up? Come on, Miss Chambers. Welcome to the dark side, baby. It's Messy Boots Monday. Girl, it's Messy Monday. That's what we call them Mondays. We call it Messy Monday. What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Vita? What's up, Dream? Come on, Dream. What's up, Miss Perry? Now, it's a work night for y'all, okay? But I'm still going to have me a cocktail, okay? What's up, Miss Danielle? Come on, Dallas. What's up, y'all? I'm going to wait for a few more people to get in here. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm about to tell y'all right now, I'm not about to be arguing with y'all. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I'm not about to be arguing with y'all. I'm not about to do it tonight. I'm not about to be arguing with y'all over no Kandi and no Todd. I'm not going to do it. What's up, Diva? I'm not supposed to argue with y'all. Why are you not talking about She by Sheree? Girl, what you want me to say about She by Sheree? What you want me to say? Thank you. Girl, I be starting it. I'm just telling you, I'm not about to be arguing with y'all about no Kandi and Todd and Kandi's money. Okay? Show not. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the mess. What's up? What's up, Feel Good? Joyce was absolutely correct for a change. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing about it, two things for sure. I said on Twitter that I agree with 90% of the mess that Joyce said. I think I done bumped it up to about 99 now that I done sat back and thought about it. That's what I said. I'm not about to argue with y'all about Kandi's money. Okay, because I ain't getting none of it. So at the end of the day, girl, I really don't care like that. But girl, let's get into it. Thank you, Danielle. Let's get into it. I'm not about to be arguing about Kandi's money. All her man. Okay. All her food at OLG. All right. So this is according to Hollywood Unlocked. What's up, Miss Diaz? Thank you. Hey, Poppy. I love when y'all call me Poppy. I used to talk to this nigga. He used to call me Poppy. Oh! Yes. That she used to turn me. Oh! Yes, call me Poppy. Yes. Okay. All right. So this is according. I'm so serious, girl. He used to turn me on. He called me Poppy. I'm not even lying. Okay. All right. So this is according to Hollywood Unlocked. It's giving hip to. Oh, God, I can't even talk right. What is it called? What is it called? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I can't even say it. Friends of Notorious B.I.G.'s daughter are reportedly confused by her decision to post boyfriend's $1 million bail. So for those who don't know, Notorious B.I.G. has a daughter named Tyanna Wallace. Friends of Tyanna's are concerned over her recent decision to post $1 million bail for her boyfriend, Tyshawn Baldwin, who was charged with reckless endangerment, assault, and unlawful fleeing of police in a hit-and-run incident. Saw 3 people seriously injured in Ridgewood, Queens last month. To make matters worse, 2 of the people mowed down were a mother and her infant. We already talked about this. After Baldwin sped off following a traffic stop for parking his vehicle at an intersection while driving with tinted windows that were darker than what the state of New York permits. Can I say something? Can I say something? And this is in real life. If you know that whatever you got going on in your life could potentially have you end up behind bars, why is it that something as simple as like making sure that the car that you drive, honey, you have dotted all I's and crossed all T's. You knew that you was hot in the system. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. That's why you fled the scene and damn near killed some people. Instead of you knowing that you should not have that dark tint on your windows, right? Why would you have, like, you should make sure that, like, it shouldn't be, I mean, the cops can pull you over for anything. We already know that. But, girl, you should at least say, girl, I was making sure that, girl, my shit was together. You know? All right, let's keep on going. Hold up. Okay. Basically, he fled the scene to make the situation worse. He was later arrested, but was granted an early release when Wallace posted a $1 million bail by using her $1.5 million home as collateral. Now, according to page 6, Friends of the 29, and this is how you know. This is how you know he ain't got no money. This is how you know he broke and ain't got no money, because he fled the scene, and I think that he was kind of hiding out for a few days. So clearly, him and his girlfriend, Biggie Small's daughter, had a conversation. You see what I'm saying? So for her to put, in my head, I'm thinking for her to put her home up to get him out of jail, and because he had disappeared for a few days, hiding, wherever he was hiding, that means that they were trying to come up with a plan, or trying to see how could we come up with this money so when you do go to jail, we can just bail you out. And because, girl, she put her house up for collateral, that means that he ain't house shit. Girl, am I wrong on that? Like, that's what it is in my head. Okay. So if you lose your house, he can't pay you back. Hypnotized. That's what it, girl. I don't know why I was having. I don't know why I was struggling with that word. Hypnotized. Yes. Hey, what's up, Faith, Love, Life, and Style? Girl, you feeling better? Girl, I know your body was hurting just a little bit. Ooh, girl. Okay. I was trying to see what she said. Baby, Tyrese getting back with his bae. Ooh, girl, you lying. I'm 100%. Ooh, baby. Ain't God good? Won't he do it? Will he won't? Yes, God. Girl. Tyrese got back with that girl. That's a mess. We'll probably be talking about him tomorrow. All right, let me finish the story, y'all. Now, according to page 6, Friends of Ride, Die, and Resurrect, honey. Now, according to page 6, friends of the 29-year-old have reportedly spoken out, saying they were somewhat worried about her decision to get her boyfriend out of jail. What the F was she thinking? A friend told the news outlet. I mean, I know she loves him and all, but $1 million for your man? And to make it even worse, the whole thing is allegedly on camera. Girl, it's not allegedly, it's on camera. So it's like, girl, you so dumb, Wallace, Miss Wallace. Girl, you done went and posted bail for your man who probably going to jail because, girl, it's literally on camera. Girl, it ain't no way, it ain't nothing. Well, I guess he could say it wasn't him in the car. Like, it ain't, I just don't understand, like, how you could even beat that. Girl, your man is going to jail. You should have just let him stay there. Because he going right back. Now, if the roles will reverse, girl, listen. Now, these are the type of friends. These are the type of friends I like. Okay, what's this up? Here we go. Here we go, Mika. I'm not about to argue with you. Mika 1991. I'm not about to argue with you tonight, girl. We not about to get into it. I done already told the kids. I'm not arguing with none of y'all tonight. Over Mama Joyce and Todd and Candy Money, okay? Okay, let's get back to it. All right. So these are the friends that I like, okay? They say basically now if the roles were reversed, will the outcome be the same? No, because he don't got no paper like Tyanna got paper. That's what the friend's saying. I don't even got nothing to say. Like, I mean, girl, let me take a sip. The most I can put on your bail is $20. I ain't got it. Because whatever you in jail for, you probably did it. I don't got it. Rodney, you got some money to put on so-and-so bail? Girl, I ain't got nothing. Girl, I'm drinking a little vodka with a little fruit juice and a little lemonade. Okay, I got 10. Girl, I ain't got it. And I damn sure ain't got no $1 million. You think I'm about to put my house up? But see, girl, I mean, I guess that's what y'all do when y'all in love. Is that what it is? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I guess that's what happens when you in love. When you in love, let me make my lemonade plus vodka. I'm off some more too. Yes, okay. Girl, after I get off of here, I'm gonna watch Married to Medicine so I can get that review up. But yeah, I guess that's what you do when you in love. Is that what it is? I don't know, y'all. Y'all be doing a lot. And the real gag is, y'all know these niggas would not do the same for y'all. Y'all know it. And he can't do the same because her friends just told Page 6 he ain't even got no goddamn money. So she just would have been asked out. Bitch, I draw the line of giving a man money too. The last nigga I gave money to was $80. Girl, y'all think this is a real, true story. Believe it or not, I have dated. Okay? Okay, I have dated. I have dated white men. I have dated black men. Okay, I have dated older men. I have dated men my age. I let a man borrow $80. I know y'all gonna think I'm lying when I say this, but my friends know I'm telling the truth. They know the story. I let this nigga borrow $80. He might be watching right now. I still want my $80 fucking dollars. I let this nigga borrow $80 back in 2000. Girl, it was probably like 2008. Because his license got turned off. His license got turned off. He told me, he asked me could he borrow the money, he was gonna pay me back on Friday. That's the famous line. I'm gonna pay you back on Friday. Bitch, I ain't seen my $80 ever since. And bitch, I've been pissed off about it ever since. Ask me how many times I done let a nigga borrow some money since then. Ask me. Ask me. And the answer will be motherfucking 0. Okay? Bitch, I'm still pissed off about that $80. And then the real gag is this. The real gag is this. I remember I had bumped into that nigga. It was a black older guy. Okay? I know he got to be every bit close to 50. He either got to be 50 now or close to 50. Hey, what's up, Ebony? I bumped into that motherfucker at the club. This was probably like a few years later. Do you know that motherfucker had the nerve to mention the fact that he still owed me $80? I swear to God. Bitch, I almost turned that club upside down. Just a simple fact that, girl, you walking up to me a few years later in the club mentioning this 80 motherfucking dollars, you know you still owe me. Bitch, I'm still pissed off. That's why, bitch. I keep telling y'all, girl, and y'all think I be lying. I do not play when it comes to these niggas. I do not play. Bitch, he fucked it up for everybody. I wish a man would ask me for some motherfucking money. The answer is no. Because I'm not asking you for none. I do have a few double standards when it comes to men and women. I do. Y'all, and I don't have a problem admitting that either. I know I do have double standards. Because I don't think a woman is wrong for asking somebody for money. But if a man asks somebody for money, I'd be like, ugh. Oh, child, I'm judging. Girl, you better figure out another way. Okay. Okay. Girl, you asking for money from a woman? You asking for money? Oh, good baby, no. Okay. Okay. Anyways, child, Tyanna, I'm sure your daddy is rolling over in the grave right now. He'd have left you all this goddamn money to make sure that you could probably buy you a $1.5 million house for you to turn around and put it up for a goddamn nigga. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Mm-mm. All right? Y'all already know what's going on with Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. We ain't even got to go through it. Y'all already know what's going on. This is what I got to say. I should have known something was about to come out. And I'm going to tell you why I think that. I don't keep up with people like that unless they pop up in the blogs, right? And the celebrities that I do follow, it's not even like the A-list celebrities, right? To me, they're A-list. To me, they're A-list. But, you know, it's not like on no Nicki Minaj level, Rihanna level. Like, I follow, like, Dawn from, like, Danny DeCane, Fantasia. You know what I'm saying? Them the girls who I follow, you know? So I really don't be keeping up with celebrities like that unless it's like, unless it hit the blogs. I ain't heard nothing about no Aries Spears in God knows how long. Quiet as it's kept, when he first popped up and we was talking about him, I was thinking that was the guy. He's a comedian, the big guy. He had the joke where he be breathing hard like, girl, he got a gay daddy. His daddy is gay in real life. If somebody say his name, I would know I would remember I would know. Girl, remember it's a big black fat man. He's a comedian. He's actually kind of fun. Is it Bruce? Not Bruce. Lavelle Crawford. Yes. Thank you, Natasha. Yes. Yes, thank y'all. Thank you, Diva. That's his name, Lavelle. That's who I thought Aries Spears was when we first started talking about him and Lizzo. He's so funny. You know, I think his daddy gay in real life too. Anyways. And then, of course, I get on YouTube the other day. And I see that Aries, I don't know why I'm breaking his name up like that. Aries is on, girl, the white man that everybody love, Vlad TV. Girl, the niggas I'm talking about the women and the men love Vlad. Girl, when I say they love Vlad, they love Vlad TV. So I see him on Vlad TV, and he's talking about Lizzo again. And I'm like, why are they still talking about Lizzo? And for the life of me, and this is just what it comes down to. And y'all know I don't have no problem with Lizzo. But I do believe that whenever people bring up Lizzo in an interview, you can almost bet your last dollar that it's some shady shit that's about to happen. So even in his first interview that he did with the guy, and the guy asked him about Lizzo's music, I thought that was even strange. Because no tea, no shade again, I don't have no problem with Lizzo, but nobody's just act like, who gonna ask Aries Spears about Lizzo's music? You see what I'm saying? So I thought it was strange. And I told you I went back to listen to the video because I wanted to see how was Lizzo even brought up into the conversation. It was just random to me. So this is what I'm thinking happened. I think that Aries knew the story was about to break. I think that he knew that article was about to be ran. And I think that they probably got in contact with him and his people to see, did they have some type of comment? And I think that Aries and his team planned these interviews. This is what I think. I think they planned these interviews, and I think they used Lizzo as a way to distract people, or hoping that people would be distracted into basically not paying no attention. Like, ooh, look over here, look over here. Because again, why are y'all talking about Lizzo? That's what I think happened. I think they knew. And I think they used Lizzo as a distraction. I didn't watch the video. I didn't try to watch the video. I think that Aries and Tiffany Haddish are absolutely disgusting. I think that they are trash. I was talking to my biological sister, and just like we said, it's too many bitches walking around here with baby faces like Zendaya. You got too many grown ass men and women that are walking around here that can play the role of a child. Of course, it may not be a 9-year-old child, but they can play the role of a 15-year-old kid, a 14-year-old kid, a 16-year-old. You see what I'm saying? It's too many grown ass actors out here that could play the role of a teenager. Girl, you could go get, quiet as it's kept, you could probably go get somebody like Shay Jackson, and she really could probably play the role of a 12-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, for you to even go get children to play in these roles is absolutely disgusting. It's too many grown, like we said, it's too many grown ass people walking around here that play children roles all the time. Yeah, you probably can't play no 10-year-old. I guarantee you it's a 19-year-old actor out there right now that could pass probably for a 13-year-old. It's a 20-year-old actor or actress out there right now that could pass for a 12-year-old. It really is. So it's like, why would y'all, like, even if you wanted to, like, make a movie or a skit or shine light on this disgusting ass shit, why not go get grown ass people? You see what I'm saying? Why not go get grown ass people to try and and bring this to light? Like, y'all really went and got some fucking children? Girl, what? Oh my God. Like, a mess. So of course, Tiffany Haddish, she comes out today, and this is what she says. I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there's an ongoing legal case, there's very little I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all. And I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can. Girl, hang it up flat screen. Hang it up flat screen, girl. Case closed. Next case. Girl, no. I honestly don't get, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get how people, like, y'all just out here traumatizing children and doing all types of shit for clicks and views and using other routes to get away with child abuse, trying to use different avenues to act out some fucking fucked up obsession you got with kids. It's just like crazy as fuck to me. And I don't even want to get into it because I bust out crying. I really don't know how people like do that to children. I just don't. I really don't. And it bothers me. And no, before even somebody asked me, girl, no, I was not, girl, taken advantage of as a child. I think some of y'all be thinking just because people feel a certain way about certain things that means that they had to have gone through it. Yes, some people probably have. Girl, that wasn't my story. Thank God. What's up? What's up, Carlos? And thank you. And mind you, she was hosting a kids' TV show. I didn't watch it. I didn't even try to watch it. Girl, I believed everything everybody said. The brat said she doesn't believe. Oh. Girl, what the fuck is it to believe? They say it's a whole goddamn video. That's why I be saying, like, y'all don't believe people when stuff like this happen. From children to grown ass women, hell, even some grown ass men. It could literally be a whole video floating around of some shady shit going on, and you'll still have people out here talking about I don't believe it. With a whole motherfucking video? And then y'all be wondering why, not to go off into some rant, because y'all know I go down, y'all know I would start, bitch. Then y'all wonder why, like, even as grown ass women, girl, don't nobody want to come forward and say X, Y, and Z happened to me. Girl, y'all don't even believe the motherfucking kids, and there's a whole goddamn video floating around on the World Wide fucking web. Ooh, let me shut up. I'm about to get worked up. Girl. So just imagine a woman coming forward and saying X, Y, and Z happened to me. Bitch, you a goddamn lie. That's the first thing y'all gonna say. You literally have to have video of a woman being taken advantage of for people to halfway believe it. Ooh, girl, I haven't watched that interview yet. I haven't watched that interview with Charlamagne the God's alleged victim. Girl, I'm trying to make sure I'm okay. And hold up. And Tasha K. Hold up. Thank you, Miss Jenkins. And where the hell were the parents? You will never film my child without me present, especially at that age. That was disgusting. That's another thing too. I don't know, what were the parents at? It's a heavy interview. I'm gonna watch it. And see what's going on. Girl, who just said that? R. Kelly had a video. There we go. That's a good example. R. Kelly had a whole video, and everybody saw the video, and everybody knew it was him. And you still have people to this day who will swear up and down that was not R. Kelly in that video. Like, literally, we saw R. Kelly in the video. And there are people still today in 2022 that will go to their grave saying that was not R. Kelly in that video. All right. Listen. Here we go. All right, let's talk about it. Kandi Burruss says she will not marry again if something happened to her husband, Todd Tucker. This is according to Hollywood Unlocked. Somebody said, at Kandi selfish as hell, saying if she dies, Todd should never marry again. What kind of love is that? Kandi responded and said, I wouldn't marry again if something happened to him. I didn't say he couldn't date, but marriage is a lot. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If that's what Kandi want to do, that's fine. I'm going to tell you my comment I left. This is my comment that I left. What did I put? Hold up. What did I put? Hold up. I'm going to tell y'all what I put in the comment section. Where is it at? Hold on. Oh, here I go. This is exactly what I put in the comment section. I said, baby, please. I will be just like Nene. I put, baby, please. I will be just like Nene. Husband die, and a month later, have a man. Maybe a husband 2 years later. Because the men sure gonna have another wife within 2 years. If that's what Kandi want to do, then Kandi can do what she want to do. Girl, if you believe that if you died tomorrow, Todd wouldn't have his money, your money, and another bitch on his arm within, girl, a year, and probably have a wife within 2 or 3, you are sadly mistaken. Which brings me to this point, okay? Mama Joyce. We talked about this last night in my review. And I already know I'm not going to argue with y'all about no Todd. I'm not going to argue with y'all about Todd. Can I say something? Can I say something? I think that this is even more of a reason why Kandi needs to make sure that whatever needs to be situated with her estate is situated. And I think that, I don't know how it works when you have money and you got all this shit that you gotta work out. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know why Kandi or Todd just can't go to like some law firm or somebody to make sure, some established law firm to make sure that if they die tomorrow, then girl, everything will be situated. Because the truth of the matter is, while I do think that it is very like, oh my God, pulls, at my heartstrings that she has Don Juan, but everybody can die. I mean, not everybody can die. Everybody gonna die. What makes you think that, girl, literally, girl, you could die tomorrow, Don Juan could die next week, girl, Todd could die the next week, and girl, you still ain't got situated. So it's like, you could put these people in positions to like see everything is followed through, but what makes you think that Don Juan ain't gonna die next week? Hell, what makes you think he's not gonna die tonight or in the morning? Oh, hell, what makes you think you're not gonna die tonight or in the morning? You get what I'm trying to say? So I just think that, girl, they should have this situation, girl, more situated than what it is. The next thing I want to say is this. Okay, you could be like Mr. Samuels. An estate lawyer, that's what I'm trying to say. Girl, you could be like Miss Samuels. Girl, she croaked at the stroke of midnight. How did he die? On top of me. So I'm just saying, you just never know when it's time for you to go home to glory. You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. I think that Kandi is not living in the real world. Because, girl, there is no way that you can really sit here and think that if you died anytime soon, that your husband would look out for your mother and Riley like you look out for them. Todd, girl, no tea, no shade. He don't even look out for Kayla the way that you would think that he would look out for Kayla. Girl, he got mad at Kandi when Kandi wanted to give her a little bit of money under the table. Like, this is why, like, I think it's weird that, like, when we say this stuff, it's like some of y'all who like love Todd, it's like y'all think, it's almost like I feel like y'all think I'm just pulling this shit out of thin air. Like his daughter, his stepdaughter, and his wife literally sat there in front of his face just a few episodes ago and told him to his face, basically kind of like, hold on. Kandi don't like talking about money with Todd. Remember that conversation with her prenup? I think Todd gets angry when Kandi talks about money. I can see that too. I think that it is weird that people really think, and that's why I didn't understand why some people were so pissed. Okay, I do understand why people were pissed off at Marlo. Let me take that back. I'm going to reel it back in. I do understand why people was pissed. Who was that? Thank you, Marjon. Love your videos. Please give us 24 heads up. Child, it was a last minute thing, child. Sometimes I can't give no 24. I used to do that, then I'd be like, girl, I don't want to go live no more. So, girl, y'all gonna have to just watch out for them. It'll be up the next day if you can't catch it. I don't see why Kandi don't trust Todd with money. Because Todd has already showed how he is with money. See, y'all be forgetting this stuff. Y'all don't remember when Kandi and Todd sat inside that building and Kandi was low-key pissed off because she was like, I guess the money that they have together, Todd was basically just buying all of these buildings and the buildings were just sitting there and Kandi was like, what are you doing with this? What are you doing with this? What are you doing with this? Like, I'm reading, like, she reading finance magazines to see, girl, what a month, like, you know, like, what people should be doing with the money. And Todd is just like, oh, this and this and this and that and this and this and this and that. That's why she don't trust Todd with the money. Yes, he did good with OLG, but for the most part, girl. Y'all don't remember that conversation? When Kandi basically told Todd, don't you sit here and act like you more successful than me? Y'all don't remember that conversation in that building? I just think it's weird that Kandi, like, why are we having this conversation about your mama? Like, would your mama be able to deal with Todd if you were dead? Knowing damn well that Mama Joyce and Todd don't like each other. Like, y'all know Mama Joyce don't like Todd. And y'all know Todd only tolerate Mama Joyce because of Kandi. If Kandi died tomorrow, I could definitely see Todd basically only dealing with Mama Joyce because of Ace and Blaze. That's it. And I don't see Riley's livelihood being the same. Which means if Riley's livelihood was to change, that means that she's not being taken care of. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. If Riley is used to $6,000 apartments in NYC and girl, Porsches at 18 years old and Fendi and Gucci and Prada, and then Kandi died, and now all of a sudden you got Todd who over the money. You think Riley gonna really still live that same lifestyle? Especially judging off of how he treats his biological daughter with the goddamn money. Like, why are y'all acting like we been making it like I'm making this shit up? Girl. That her lifestyle should not change because her mother is not here. Her lifestyle should stay the same. And quiet as it's kept, let me go back to this part, right? I think it just goes to show there is a reason, this is the reason to have a separate bank account, right? I think it just goes to show that the truth, as much as y'all hated Marlo for saying what she said, you know how many people I've seen on Twitter, girl, online, talking about, well, you know, Mama Joyce got a smart mouth, Mama Joyce's mouth is this. Girl, but when Marlo was basically eating Kandi ass up and Todd ass up, girl, in Jamaica, and basically was saying, girl, your husband been belittled by your mama, your mama is this and that and that, girl, everybody got in the goddamn comment section trying to act like, girl, Marlo was sitting there just pulling shit from the goddamn air. Now all of a sudden, y'all, now it's, well, girl, if Mama Joyce was to do, if Todd was to do something, well, Mama Joyce talked to Todd. Girl, that's all Marlo was really. Now everybody want to start. And then when I was like, well, y'all, I'm not saying Marlo wasn't wrong for saying it because that's supposed to be your friend, but girl, did I not say this? Girl, Marlo was not telling no lies. Did I not say this, y'all? So now it come down to, well, can Mama Joyce and Todd get along if if Kandi not here. We know they not gonna get along. I don't think that it has anything to do with Kandi shouldn't have married Todd. I think that Kandi has some blame in this. Because regardless of what you think about Todd, or regardless of what I think about Todd, at the end of the day, Todd is still Kandi's husband. And Mama Joyce, even if some of the shit she be saying be the truth, even if some of the shit she be saying, because you could still be truthful and be wrong at the same time. Like Marlo was truthful about what she said in Jamaica, but she was wrong for saying it because, girl, Kandi's supposed to be your friend. But girl, on the flip side, girl, Kandi, you stuck your nose into some shit. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? I just don't think Kandi's being realistic. I think that Kandi thinks that if she was to die, like in this little thing that she wrote on Twitter, if she died tomorrow, girl, you really think that Todd is not going to take his money and the money you leave him and go start a new life with another bitch? You really think Todd, it's a chance that Todd wouldn't get married, but girl, you really think that as life goes on? See, but this is the thing, right? Kandi does not want another bitch, and this makes sense to me. Kandi does not want another bitch living off of her goddamn dime. She did say that. Hold up. She said, I wouldn't marry again if it's something happened to him. I didn't say he couldn't date, but marriage is a lot. She also said last night that she would not want. She did say that. That's why I don't know what y'all be watching. Girl, she even said that last night, that she wouldn't want him to get married. Girl, what y'all be watching? Girl, I don't know what y'all be watching. Didn't she say that last night, y'all? Now, I know I'm getting old, but girl, I don't think my memory is that bad. She literally said last night in an episode that she didn't want Todd to remarry, that he could date and have his fun, but marriage would be out of the question. She said that. I know it's hard to go, y'all, girl. Y'all not gonna have me over thinking that I just making it. Girl, hold up. Girl, come on, here we go. Todd is low-key, sneaky, selfish snake who is acting right now because many eyes are on him. Trump, thank you, girl. I think, and this is another thing too, I think some of y'all think that I'm hard on Todd. I'm really not hard on Todd, girl. I think it's just kikis and jokes. Now how many of y'all have heard me say this? Some of y'all might be new and haven't heard me say this. I have literally said that out of the men on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Todd might be the best one. He probably is the best one. I have also said I have yet to see Todd disrespect Kandi. He could have disrespected Mama Joyce a long time ago. He hasn't. He has not embarrassed Kandi. I've said this. I've literally said this. I also said, I think a couple of weeks ago, that if anybody had room to talk, even though, girl, you could still go toe-to-toe with Kandi, girl, the only person that really could probably talk about having somewhat of a decent man is Kandi. I literally said that like at least 2 or 3 weeks ago. I know for a fact I said that. So I think that when some of you get kind of worked up about me, like, oh, you got a problem with Todd. Girl, I ain't got a problem with Todd, girl. First of all, it's just kikis and laughs, girl. And Bravo even was in on the joke when they put on the side of the screen that the only thing Todd had under his name was his New Jersey condo. Like, clearly, it's a running joke. It's a running joke. Everybody is in on the joke. Me, Bravo, and everybody else. Girl, it's clearly a joke. We know that Todd has more than a New Jersey condo. We know that. Todd has OLG. Todd has his production company. Right? But it's like, I think, like, it's like I could say certain things, and then it's like, I think y'all just don't, I don't know. And then on top of that, they did it twice. That's the real gag. They did it on the show, and even on the after show, they still put that same thing up. Girl, Todd, New Jersey condo. They did it twice. All I'm saying is this. This is what it comes down to. I think that Child, I think that's what it is. I understand that good men are hard to come by, and I think that if we see that somebody is a good man, and if anybody has any type of critique about him, girl, it's like, girl, everybody, especially women, just come out and like, oh my God, how dare you, girl? I'm not saying Todd is a horrible person at all, girl. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying, based off of how I've seen him treat his daughter, which is, now I'm not saying his daughter living under a bridge in New York City, but girl, we've seen Kandi try and give Kayla money, and Todd is like, no. When Kayla decided to move back to New York, didn't Todd say, like, she wasn't even taking her car with her, the Range Rover or whatever she was driving? The car was staying in Atlanta. I guess people don't drive in New York. I don't know. And then just this season, that's what I'm saying. Like, girl, I don't lie on the people. This season, we saw Kayla, Riley, and his wife literally sit in the living room and tell Todd about himself. And then Todd got pissed off and was like, man, y'all so disrespectful. Y'all so disrespectful. But girl, the truth of the matter is your wife, your stepdaughter, and your biological daughter are literally sitting across from you telling you the same exact thing. Girl. And then we're not going to sit here and act like when people die, we're not going to sit here and act like when people die, that girl, shit don't change. I've said this 5 times, I'm going to say it again. I think that if Kandi died tomorrow, and if shit wasn't situated, Mama Joyce, Mama Joyce, girl, I would feel sorry for Mama Joyce. Because if y'all think that Todd gonna deal with Mama Joyce's mouth now, because the only reason why he dealing with Mama Joyce's mouth now is because Kandi is still here. If Kandi died, you think Todd, after he done got his money and some of Kandi's money, you think he about to deal with Mama Joyce in her motherfucking mouth? Y'all think that? Y'all really think that if Kandi died tomorrow, after she done left him some of her money and he got his money, that now Todd is gonna deal with Mama Joyce in her goddamn mouth? Baby, Mama Joyce will be living in a motherfucking homeless shelter or moving in with one of her goddamn sisters. I don't know why y'all trying to act like y'all don't know how this shit works. I'm shut up. Baby, like I said, it is what it is. But I think, here, let me shut up. Do y'all really think that Riley would be around here driving in her Porsche? Do y'all think Riley would be around here, girl wearing Fendi and Chanel? Do y'all really think Riley would be around here living in some high-rise apartment in NYC? No. And they all know that. They all know that. Even Todd came back, and what did he say to Kandi? I mean, maybe you was right. I would be a little bit more structured. No, you won't be structured. You will be cheap. And you would think that they are not, because you went through whatever you went through in your childhood, that girl, Riley don't need that, because we already know Kayla. Honey, if it wasn't for Kandi and Kandi's money, Kayla will be walking around here with synthetic wigs on. Thank God she got Kandi, cause we know you ain't giving Kayla no money. Remember, I'm gonna keep saying it to the day I die. Remember when Todd told Kandi he couldn't give Kayla that money? What type of fuck shit is that? What type of shit is your wife is a multi-millionaire that can take care of every motherfucker in the building. And you don't want this lady to give her stepdaughter some money? But you got the money. You got access to the money. I'm going to be on Todd ass just for Mama Joyce. You know why I'm going to keep talking about Todd? I'm going to keep talking about Todd because I know it. I'm going to keep talking about Todd because I know it pissed y'all off. When I feel like y'all stop being pissed off, I'll stop talking about Todd. But other than that, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to be on Todd ass until Kandi get off Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, I'm with Mama Joyce. I'm with Mama Joyce, bitch. I want Mama Joyce. I want Mama Joyce. I want Mama Joyce. I want Mama Joyce. I understood what Mama Joyce was trying to say last night. Like I said in my review, it sounds kind of fucked up to say it. It sounds kind of fucked up to say it. But what Mama Joyce was saying about Ace, Blaze, and Riley was absolutely 100% the truth. Again, it sounds fucked up to say it, but it was absolutely the truth. Riley don't have no daddy. And if you die tomorrow, look how Todd treats his own biological daughter. What the fuck you think he gonna do for Riley? So, I'm not saying you should forget about Ace and Blaze because those are your children. You should still watch out for Ace and Blaze because those are your children. Ace and Blaze got a daddy. So they're going to have whatever you leave them plus whatever Todd has set up for them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I get what Mama Joyce is saying. Maybe she shouldn't have said it on TV. And maybe she probably just said, she should have said it in a private conversation with Kandi. It did sound effed up to me. Okay, Shirley. Todd Tucker's net worth is $400,000. Kandi Burruss' net worth is $30 million. I don't know if his net worth is $400,000. I just assumed it was more than that. Mama Joyce wants the money for herself. This is the thing. Can I say something, y'all? I think that Mama Joyce is hell on wheels. I do. I think that Mama Joyce, that it's been a couple of times where, yes, Todd had every right to cuss that lady out. But Mama Joyce is a 70-something-year-old woman. And I know, I'm just saying if. And Greta, this is the truth. Everybody gonna die. We all gonna die one day. I think that Mama Joyce has every right to be concerned about her livelihood if something happened to her daughter. What the fuck she supposed to do, girl? Brush out the resume and try to go get a job? You see what I'm saying? We know the shit that Mama Joyce done said to Todd. I think that Mama Joyce has every right to be like, what the fuck gonna happen to me? No, the age don't make it right, but ain't no 70-year-old woman who's used to a certain lifestyle that her daughter provided should have to worry about what my lifestyle is going to be if my daughter died tomorrow because now I got to deal with my son-in-law. And if Kandi has provided this lifestyle for Riley and for Mama Joyce, it should not stop just because Kandi dies. So Mama Joyce has every right to be worried about the motherfucking money. That lady is 70-something years old. The last thing that she should be worrying about is if her daughter died tomorrow, how the fuck I'm going to, live. How the fuck? No. That's why I think that Kandi is living in La La Land, girl, when she gets on the TV screen talking about, are you and Todd going to be able to get along? You know her and Todd ain't going to be able to get along. They don't get along right now. The only reason why Todd even did with your goddamn mama is because you. I'm not mad at Mama Joyce for trying to make sure the money is right. I'm not. I think that is true, Kim. I think the reason why Mama Joyce, and somebody said this and it made sense, I think the reason why Mama Joyce is concentrating on Riley getting the money is because the truth of the matter is Riley is of legal age. What? No tea, no shade. What the fuck Ace and Blaze gonna do? So if Kandi did die, Riley's gonna look after her. Cause one, Riley is a grown woman. She's legal age. Okay. But she's a grown woman legal. Right, you know. Ace and Blaze can't look after Mama Joyce. That's probably why she was like Riley. Cause she know Riley probably gonna look after her. It's a better chance of Riley looking after her than it is Ace and Blaze, who what? 6 and 2? And it damn sure is a better chance of Riley looking after her than girl Todd Burruss. I'm just saying. When people show you who they are, believe them, Todd expect them to beg for crumbs when they're used to. That's exactly what it is. And I don't want to keep saying this. I'm not trying to say that Todd got his daughter living under a bridge in New York. That's not what I'm saying. But girl, we can see how he treats his biological daughter. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think that Todd is very much a multimillionaire. We know Kandi is rich and can take care of every motherfucker in the building. So I do think it's strange that people don't take into account on how he deals with his biological daughter. You think that he treats his daughter this way, but he gonna treat Mama Joyce another way? You think he gonna treat his daughter this way, he gonna treat Riley this way? Like, come on, y'all. We're not gonna play this game. I'm sorry, I'm Team Mama Joyce. I'm Team Mama Joyce. I'm Team Mama Joyce. And I think that Mama Joyce needs to make sure that her shit is, that whatever Kandi got set up for her, bitch, is set up. I ain't mad at nobody for trying to make sure that they shit is all right, okay? But Kandi ain't dumb either. I think that Kandi, we know Kandi not dumb, but I think that Kandi probably hopes for the best. She hopes that, like, her husband would do right by her family if she was to die anytime soon. Hopefully that doesn't happen, you know, knock on wood. But I just don't think that it's realistic. I don't think that it's realistic for you to think that, girl, you're gonna leave your husband this money and then, girl, you think that he not gonna go marry another bitch. Girl. He can date and have fun because Kandi don't, and I'm not mad at her. Like I said, I agree with her. I wouldn't want another nigga coming into my goddamn ex-husband's life and then you living off my goddamn money. That's even more reason for you to make sure everything is situated for when you die, bitch. Whatever you're gonna leave Todd, you're gonna leave Todd. Whatever you're gonna leave Mama Joyce, you're gonna leave Mama Joyce. And your kids, you're gonna leave your kids. Ain't Bertha, whoever, Patrick, Melvin, whoever, girl, Safari. I don't know, child. All right, I'm done talking about Kandi and Todd. I ain't got no problem with Todd. I just think it's funny. Y'all know, I done told y'all plenty of times that I think that Kandi deserves her flowers. I think Kandi is a badass bitch. I said this a couple months ago. I think that we should definitely give Kandi her flowers. But girl, I'm gonna give a bitch. I'm with Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce, have you ever? If Mama Joyce sent me a message tomorrow and tell me to stop talking about Todd, I'll stop talking about Todd. But Mama Joyce probably don't even know who I am, and she probably don't care if she did. So therefore, I'm gonna keep talking about Todd. When Todd get on the motherfucking TV screen and say that he let Kandi give Kayla that goddamn money that she was gonna give Kayla, then I might come back and we could talk about something different. Other than that, bitch, I'm gonna stay on Todd. Todd, see, this is the thing. I think Todd is a decent man, but I think Todd got some of y'all a lot, like, really with that soft, slick talking voice. Man, like, why y'all even like that? That's how Todd got y'all food. Okay? So now y'all think he can't do no wrong. And all the shit that we done seen on TV, child, y'all just throw that to the wayside. Man, like, all I'm trying to say is, like, why y'all gotta be so disrespectful? Why y'all gotta be so disrespectful? Man, it's a disrespect for me. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? That's how Todd talk. So now y'all be thinking, girl, child walk on motherfucking water. Okay? And I'm here to let you know that he does not. I don't have no problem because, and I'm gonna go ahead and just address this. I'm gonna go ahead and address this. I love you, girl. Thank you for watching. But some of y'all feel like I have a problem with black men. I don't have a problem with black men. I guarantee you, if you name the black men who I have my foot on their neck, I already know who it's gonna be. Because I don't talk bad about Dr. Damon. I don't talk bad about Dr. Eugene. Yes, I make jokes about Todd, but I also can say in the same breath that, girl, Todd is probably, all jokes aside, from what I've seen on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I've never really seen Todd be disrespectful, raise his voice, none of that, right? Russell Wilson, Papoose, Dr. Francis. I just have an expectation. That's it. That's it. And the niggas who I usually talk about, they usually ain't shit niggas. That's the real gag. I guarantee you, if y'all start to name the niggas who I talk about, who y'all gonna name? The T.I.s, the Boosies. Y'all ain't gonna never find me. Y'all ain't gonna never have footage of me just dogging out like a real good black man. The niggas who I be talking about, girl, they're trash ass niggas. The baby who called the cops on his baby mama and his baby and got his baby, literally got his baby and his baby mama put out. Yeah, them the niggas who I be talking about. Them the niggas. Those are the black men who y'all be so concerned about. Y'all so up and down, I'm out here dogging Dr. Eugene out and Barack Obama and Russell Wilson. Girl, and it's sad that, girl, I can name them on one or two hands. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Because the black men who are actually decent black men, I give them their props. The ones who trash, my foot on their neck. And I said this in one of my videos that, girl, they haven't monetized yet. But I'll go ahead and say this. And you'll hear me say it in the video. Because Ray J, he came out and he did that dog whistle. And he tried to say that Kris, I never liked him point blank. Who is this? Thank you, Miss Asset. He's an opportunist just like the girl said. I said this in my video. I think Dr. Damon and Dr. Eugene are good guys. The only thing that I have said about the reason why I would pick Dr. Eugene over Dr. Damon is because Dr. Damon is too traditional for me. But that doesn't take away from the fact that from what I see, that he's still a good black man, Savannah. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just ain't like, ooh, girl, he ain't no bad man. But I said this in my video that hopefully it's, girl, I don't know what's going on with the people. Ray J came out and basically said that Kris Jenner she makes black men look bad. And I know some of y'all gonna get pissed off what I said in the video. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I said Kris Jenner ain't did shit. The black men, you do it good on your own. You don't need no motherfucking assistance. Okay? And the truth of the matter is, and I'm talking about for all black men, gay or straight. Okay? You have black men out there who try and act like they got some fucking sense. And then you got the black men out here who are just absolute trash. Kris Jenner ain't making black men look bad. Ray J, you pushed your girlfriend in the pool and walked off. Ray J, you left your pregnant wife in Las Vegas. Ray J, you just got your black ass on the TV screen and gaslit the fuck out of your wife, trying to tell her that there's a difference between getting your dick sucked by a hoe you don't know her name and emotional cheating. Like I said in the video, if you lined all of us up, me, Boosie, Dr. Damon, bitch, a few other gays, Future, all the other niggas, the truth of the matter is they gonna look at us all the fucking same. Because the majority of the niggas standing up here are trash ass niggas. It ain't got nothing to do with Kris Jenner making black men look bad. Bitch, you do that good on your goddamn own. I get that black men are targeted and they try to portray this image of us in the media. I understand that. But at some point, bitch, what you gonna do to change what people think? If that's what you so concerned about. What are you gonna do to show that, girl, what people think about you is not correct? Because again, if you put all of us in one line, Dr. Damon, Dr. Eugene, everybody, they're gonna think all of our asses operate the same goddamn way. Because the truth of the matter is, more than half of the niggas standing in the goddamn line gonna be trash ass niggas. Then y'all come out here trying to say, oh, Kris Jenner trying to take the black men image. No, nigga, you responsible for your own goddamn image. Ray J, you a hot ass mess. Y'all niggas not on TV acting like Dr. Eugene. Y'all not on TV acting like Dr. Damon. Hell, y'all not even on TV acting like Todd. Girl, y'all know I can go over that. Y'all not even on TV acting like Todd. Y'all act like some goddamn trash ass fools. And then y'all want to keep using the excuse about how you're portrayed in the media. Nigga, you're responsible for your own image. Like I'm responsible for mine. But if everybody keep acting like a goddamn donkey and acting like a goddamn fool, you can't keep pointing the finger at the Kris Jenners. No, Ray J, you look like a fool because you look like a fool. And you want to blame it on Kris Jenner? Kris Jenner ain't got shit to do with you pushing Princess Love into a goddamn swimming pool. Princess Love ain't got nothing to do with you partying in Las Vegas and got your pregnant wife and kids sitting at a goddamn hotel room. Princess Love, like Kris Jenner ain't got shit to do with that. That's why I say, girl, these niggas be knowing what to say to have all y'all run out in droves. All they gotta say is, oh, girl, they coming after the black man. And girl, here y'all come. About to break y'all necks. I'm done talking. I done fucked around and got pissed off. I'm not saying that Kris is no saint. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm sick of the niggas not taking accountability. At some point, all I'm saying is this. At some point, niggas gonna have to be responsible for their own goddamn image. The same way how we feel about childhood trauma, the same way we talk about Marlo, the same way some of y'all don't give a fuck what Marlo has went through in her life, been through in her life, don't give a fuck what Marlo has had to go through with her mama. Y'all don't, it's kind of like, girl, and so what, you're a grown ass woman. That's all I'm saying. We know what has happened. But at some point, you're going to have to say, I'm a grown ass man. And I have to take this in control. I have to put this in my own hands. The same way I could sit here and say that, Marlo, you still can get your ass whooped and you can still get slapped, but I also can have some understanding of why Marlo acts the way that she acts. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get why you act the way you act, Marlo, but at some point in life, even what you've been through in your life, and even though you went through a lot as a child, unfortunately, you are now responsible for your own healing. Unfortunately, at this point in your life, at your big ass age, pushing 50, I get that your mama probably ain't shit. I get that your family probably ain't shit. I get that you have to go through foster care. But unfortunately for you, you're going to have to heal. Unfortunately for you, girl, you're going to have to figure out a way, bitch, to release all this shit. And that's all I'm saying. At some point, black men, y'all can't keep getting on the goddamn line, this and this and this. Okay, so what, girl, what you gonna do to change it? That's all I'm saying. And again, this is for all black men. If they put all of us on one goddamn, based off what they see on TV, they'll think all of us ain't shit. Marlo and her mama was talking past each other. Because I think what was going on with Marlo and her mama, Marlo doesn't want to accept. This is what Marlo's problem is, okay? Marlo thinks because she made it out of the hood. Marlo thinks because she made it out of the hood, because she wears designers, because she has access to go to some places that some of the girls can't get into, Marlo thinks that she's okay. Marlo thinks like a lot of black people think. Like a lot of people think that because they may not be on drugs, they may not be a crackhead whore, that girl, I'm okay. And a lot of us think that way, right? But Marlo, girl, you're not okay. I think that Marlo's mama does not want to accept that she played a major part in Marlo being the way that she is. So it's like Marlo wants to be the victim, the mama wants to be the victim, right? You want to get mad at Marlo for kicking you out of the house that Marlo bought for the family to make sure that the family was good. But girl, it was pretty much the trap house. And you feel like Marlo wrong. When to me, Marlo wasn't wrong for kicking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Marlo wasn't wrong for kicking her mama out that house. I bought this house. Bitch, I done went out here and sold pussy and hoed. Bitch, let me shut up. Bitch, I done went out here and sold pussy and hoed and girl slept with these old ass white men to buy you a house for you to turn it into a trap house. Yeah, mama, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. You got to go. That's not what this house was for. You got to go. But the mama want to act like, oh my God, I'm so upset at you. You kicked me out. Yeah, she kicked your ass out. That house was not intended to be for what it was. Marlo was not wrong for kicking her mama out that house. Emma's Trap House and Wings. Emma's Trap House and Wings. That's why, like, I have grown a soft spot for Marlo because just seeing last night's episode, it just really showed me that Marlo is still fucked up. Marlo has some work to do, but I think that it kind of showed me, like, girl, Marlo ain't fucked up just because she, like. So it's like Marlo want to be the victim, the mama want to be the victim. Marlo doesn't want to be held accountable for how she treats people. She thinks that it's normal. Marlo thinks that it's normal to talk crazy to somebody and then the next day give them a hug. So now she talked crazy to Kenya and Kenya like, bitch, you don't get the fuck away from me? Right? She talked crazy to Kandi the next day. She like, Kandi, girl. And Kandi like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up. And Marlo like, girl, why you still mad, bitch? And it's like, Marlo, sister, girl. You don't talk crazy to everybody on the bus. And then you think the next day everybody supposed to just be like, what's up, girl? What's tea? Girl, Marlo, that's not how it works, sweetie. That's not how any of this works. Then you got the mama who don't want to accept whatever pain that she's inflicted onto her children. And it's all about what you did to me. You don't never come around me. It's like, but mama, how can you expect Marlo to come around you when the last time she saw you, she said that you got pissed off and started beating on her neighbor's doors, calling her bitches and whores. But then you want to sit here and say, why don't you come around? Girl, what? Girl, you was knocking on this girl neighbor's doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, mama. Like, no, that's not how it works. And then y'all wonder why Marlo don't want to come around y'all and she just send y'all money. That's what Marlo said. Marlo said that girl, her mama and her got into it, and then the mama got mad and was beating on her neighbor's doors, calling her out. I think she said calling her bitches and hoes. And then the mama want to be like, you know, you can always come around. Why would somebody want to be around you when you're you're abusive? I think that Marlo gonna have to get out of that, oh, I want my mama to be girl. And then it's like, Marlo wants her mama to be like this grandmother and this mother. I'm trying to be careful what I say about that woman's mama because I don't want to come across as mean because I know that she's probably going through stuff. You know, it's easier to be shady when a bitch ain't going through shit and you just being shady. Like, but we know that lady going through stuff, so I don't want to be just outright mean. You know what I'm saying? But like, Marlo, you can't expect your mom, like, I think that we live in this like fairy tale world where it's like, oh, my mother is going to be the greatest grandmother. She's going to watch after my kids and she's going to make cookies and she's going to make breakfast for the kids. And it's like, girl, that is not your story, unfortunately. Like, you want your mama to be like this grandmama role model and this mama role model. And girl, your mama probably just trying to get high with her boyfriend. No tea, no shade. That sounds fucked up. Because the truth of the matter is, if your mama's boyfriend is on drugs, it's a good chance your mama not off them drugs. So for you to even think that your mama is capable of being this grandmama of the year, it's just not going to happen. That's why I think that Marlo and her mama really, I think that we all should go to a therapy session or two, don't get it twisted. But I think that Marlo and her mama really need to go to therapy because Marlo has to do some deep digging. And, oh, you think she sold her bitch? Okay, let's get into it. Because I'm going to go ahead and say it. Last night in my review, remember when I mentioned about how the fuck you lose your teeth? Because I was like, girl, I've accidentally thrown my retainer in the trash. It's easy to throw your retainer in the trash. And I was like, how the fuck you throw your teeth away? Like, you don't, like, you don't realize your teeth ain't even, you don't, like, you can, it's a good chance that you don't realize that your retainer is in your mouth. How you don't realize your teeth? How you don't realize your teeth in your mouth? So the thing that popped in my mind last night that I didn't want to say, because of course I'm sitting here trying to not be hard on Marlo's mama but I ain't gonna lie, I thought she sold the teeth. She said, Diva said, I wanted to say it last night, but I was like, I ain't gonna say it. So I'm just gonna throw it out there like how the fuck you throw your teeth away and lose your teeth. But I felt like I thought she sold the teeth. Because I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you just go about the day not realizing you ain't got no fucking teeth in your mouth. It's one thing for you not to realize that your retainer not in. That's a little piece of plastic you put over your teeth or a little piece of metal. It's a whole other situation when you just going around here. Girl, you don't realize you ain't got no fucking teeth in your mouth. A part of me felt like she sold the teeth. I hate to say it. A part of me felt like she sold the teeth. Girl. Oh, diva. Oh, I'm glad somebody said it. I'm glad somebody said. A part of me felt like she sold them teeth. That's the first. I said, baby, that bitch sold them teeth. That's the first thing that popped in my head. She sold them teeth. She sold them teeth. She sold them teeth. That's the first thing that popped in my head last night. I said, oh, this bitch sold these teeth. As soon as Marlo said that was $5,000, I said, oh, that bitch sold them teeth. As soon as Marlo said them teeth was $5,000, I said, she sold them motherfucking teeth. Girl. The homeless and toothless. It's the homeless and toothless for me. Believe it or not, I really be trying to watch what I say on certain situations. I do. Like, I feel like with Marlo, mama, that's a very sensitive situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, her mama I don't know. Her mama, was on drugs at one point. I don't know if she's still on them. I don't know. So I try to watch what I say. But, yeah, she sold them teeth, baby. Baby, it don't matter, baby. Crackheads sell everything. That's what, see, y'all don't know. See, some of y'all new school girls, y'all don't know how this works. It ain't no such thing as not being able to sell something. Okay? It ain't, let me let the new school girls who don't know shit about having a family member who own that shit, or even if you, girl, it ain't no such thing as something not being sellable. Everything got a motherfucking price, even teeth. Okay? Especially when them hoes cost $5,000. Baby, hello, who said that sincerely? Okay, a crackhead can sell everything, bitch. Bitch, the bra off her back, the panties on her ass, the socks on her feet. Bitch, the track in her head. The stroller that she just stole from her daughter. Oh, baby, that can, bitch, bitch, you can sell everything. Okay? Let me shut up. Let me shut up. All I'm saying is this. Then I'm going to be done. I'm not going to be talking about these people mamas. All I'm saying is this. I think that Marlo is a hot ass mess. And I think that Marlo is a grown ass woman. But I also think that Marlo should be given a little bit of grace, not a lot. I think that Marlo should be given a little bit of grace, a little bit of understanding, even though Marlo is a mess and Marlo has said some of the meanest shit. And did y'all see? Y'all see how Marlo? That's why Marlo is. That's why Marlo is the way that she is when she throw niggas in people's faces. Y'all see how pissed off Marlo got when her mama mentioned bringing that nigga around her? Marlo was ready to turn that whole building up quiet as it's kept. It's really sad, y'all. It's sad like Marlo is like, but Marlo knows. But Marlo, and that's the reason why I know people be like, Marlo, fuck you. Marlo knows that women hold men dear. Ooh, baby, Kandi walked in at the right time. I think Marlo's about to go off. Marlo knows that women hold men near to their heart. That's why Marlo's go-to, which it is, let me say something, which it is lazy, which it is tied and through, but just listen to what I'm about to say. If you get into an argument with a woman and you know how she holds men up to here, the fastest way to get that bitch worked up is to talk about her man. You see how fast she got Kandi at the table shaking. Bitches see how fast Kandi. Bitches see how fast Kandi. Everybody know. You don't talk about Kandi money. Well, her food, her mama, or her man. Y'all see how fast Marlo had Kandi at the table shaking. Todd having to hold her back and shit. So it's like Marlo is fucked up, but Marlo also knows, she's smart enough to know that if I want to get at a bitch, I'm going to throw a nigga in their face or talk about your man. And it's sad because now I feel like we got a glimpse as to why Marlo behaves the way that she behaves. Because her mama probably always put a man before her and her children. You ain't seen your daughter. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry. I know that we supposed to hate Marlo, but I was with Marlo once again. You ain't seen your daughter in 3 years. And you want to bring a nigga around her? It ain't no way in hell you gonna get me to believe that Marlo's mama does not know that Marlo has a distaste for the niggas that she have in her life. But again, Marlo knows how women are when it comes to a man. That's why she be so quick to throw a nigga in their face. That's why she be so quick to bring up Mark. Right? She knows that's a sensitive situation for Kenya. She knows that Kandi don't play with Todd. That's why she's so quick. That's the first thing she said out of her mouth to Kandi. You need to worry about your man. The first thing that Marlo said when Kandi brought up, you got your own situation on, she brought up Todd. Because she know how Kandi feel about Todd. I'm not saying it's right. But I understand it. So if you know a bitch, if you know what's gonna get a bitch riled up, bring up some shit, bring up her man. That'll get the whole motherfucking party started. Now you might get into a fist fight. You walk in heaven tonight, analyze Rodney. Come on, Tiffany, RX, bitch, okay? Girl, I just be watching the show, child. I just watching the show, child. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want, like, I know that we supposed to hate Marlo, but girl, Marlo. I just feel like we should give Marlo a chance, y'all. I really do. And this is coming from somebody who's team twirl. Y'all know I'm team Kenya. So don't never get it twisted. But now I feel like we have a little bit more insight up to why Marlo behaves the way she behaves. I'm not saying she can't get her ass whooped at her big ass age. That's not what I'm saying. But it's kind of like, oh, I see why she act the way she act. That's why I was looking like, oh, I see the way the last time I was like, oh, I see why she act the way she act. Baby Kenya's dress, sickening. Girl, quiet as this cup. I'm going to go ahead and say something. Can I say something? And I know y'all going to say I'm being biased when I say this. Kenya really is the best dresser on the show. She is. Kenya is the best dresser on the show. It's not Marlo. Marlo, we, including myself, we gave Marlo that title because Marlo, who is this, Amtram? When Marlo told her mama, when Marlo told her mama, I guess you need to get veneers. Mama needs teeth to get veneers. I think Marlo meant implants, okay? I think, and I'm just going to say this much. I think that some of us gave Marlo the fashion girl because I think when Marlo first busted on the scene, Marlo was wearing designers. You know, like, bitch, she was coming on with Valentino, Versace, Tom Ford. And it's like, oh. Marlo has a lot of expensive clothes, but I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Some of that shit Marlo be wearing be tacky as fuck. The way she puts it together. I thought Marlo and Kenya were the best dressed at the fashion show. I thought Marlo looked bitch perfect from head to toe. I loved her whole outfit. You know, Marlo is more of a street fashion girl. That's what Marlo is more of a street fashion girl. She gives you street fashion. But even sometimes in her fat, like, it still be a little, Girl, Marlo, you gotta, girl, what the, it's a ghetto, yes, it's a ghetto fab street fashion. That's exactly what it is. Marlo can dress, but Marlo can dress, but like this season, Marlo to me had more misses than hits. Kenya really be together. Kenya literally started out the season the best dress. You could sit here and say that dress was a replica of whatever dress it was supposed to, girl. She started out the season the best dress. She ended the season the best dress. It wasn't a bitch at Marlo's party that outdressed Kenya the first episode, and on the last episode, didn't nobody outdress Kenya. Bitch, Kenya was bad as fuck. Kenya looked amazing. And Kenya don't have to walk around with, I will say this much. Girl, I know some of y'all about to roll y'all eyes. Sheree actually was dressing her ass off this season, quiet as it's kept. Sheree was dressing. Sheree was dressing. Now I don't know how she afforded it. Ooh, girl. Sheree was dressing. Sheree was dressing this season, y'all. Sheree was dressing her ass off. I still don't know how Sheree got all that goddamn money. Sheree was dressing. That's the only thing she did? Oh, girl, you right, Monique. Sheree, you think she rent her shit? Oh, girl. I mean, I guess that's what they do, right? Sheree looks good. I just want her to get her life together. And another thing too, yes, who just said that confessional looks are questionable? Her confessional looks were questionable. You know who this, like to me, this was Marlo's year to give the confessional looks. To me, it was one confessional look that I liked on Marlo. She had the blonde wig and the all black, the black gloves. I thought that Marlo was cute. The rest of Marlo's confessionals, it was just either like, oh girl, you look a fool. Like that them Chanel gloves. Them Chanel, the one where she looked like Colonel Sanders, the KFC man. Girl. I said, what the fuck Marlo got on? That I didn't like. I didn't like that blonde bob with that jacket, that pink jacket. I thought it made her look older than what she needed to look. A lot of, I think this is the thing. Marlo needs to understand that the confessionals is only going to be filmed from here up. That's it. So you only, like Marlo trying to give all of this, girl, like quiet as it's kept. I would rather Marlo just put on a simple button down and get her hair beat and makeup beat and girl, just call it a day. But Marlo be doing a lot of them. Her confessional looks didn't land. Like even with the little tiger print going across her shoulders. I was like, girl, where the fuck is she going? I don't know, girl. But you know, it is what it is. I think that Kenya and Sheree really were the best dressed this season. I don't think Marlo can dress. I'm not gonna say Marlo can't dress, but she's not up there like how I thought. Because I used to be like, bitch, Marlo. And then one day I started looking at Marlo like, Marlo really don't be dressing like, girl, Marlo really don't be dressing like that. Girl, she wore a whole bunch of designer. And because she got on designer, girl, we think that she giving us fashions. But Marlo, she be cute sometimes. Yes, I do. Do you like the full body confessional? I love it. I feel like Real Housewives of Atlanta should give us full body confessionals. I think that if they gave us full body confessionals, I think that probably Marlo's looks would have probably looked better. But because all I could see from this to this, and I was like, girl, what the fuck she got going on? Maybe if I saw the whole look, then it probably would have, I would have probably thought something differently. But Marlo looks wasn't giving me in the confessionals at all. It just wasn't. Anyways. Oh, the last person. I forgot about this person. I need some man to come up here and lay up beside me, okay? We ain't even gotta have sex. We just lay up and watch TV and giggle and laugh. Phaedra Parks' inner circle furious over ex-husband Apollo Nida's claims that reality star left him to basically rot. Girl. So this is according to Jasmine Brand. Radar Online reported that the former inmate reprised his RHOA role during his August. We already know, girl. During a conversation with Sheree Whitfield on a recent episode of RHOA, Apollo, who is now a free man, said, Phaedra left me to basically rot. That's how I look at this. That's how I look at it. Because when it first happened, she wasn't there. My sentencing, she wasn't there. My self-surrendering, she wasn't there. It was a lot of things that showed me she really wasn't there for me. They also say basically, according to an insider, Apollo has some nerve showing up talking negatively about Phaedra when she's done nothing but help him in his lifetime. Her friends are furious. Phaedra paid every one of his legal bills, and because of his guilt, he still went to prison. He will owe her for he will owe her for the rest of his life. The last thing he should be doing is talking negatively to anyone about her, especially since there is a legal agreement in the divorce decree that neither one of them basically can speak negative about each other. Girl, I don't know, child. Girl, quiet as it's kept. Of course, I know that Apollo wants to be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't give a damn what Phaedra got to say. I think that Phaedra definitely wants to be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She could sit here and play in y'all face all fucking day long and try and act like, oh, you know, you have PTSD. Girl, you the one who created. Girl, let me shut up. I just. Help. Girl, whatever. That's why, girl, who said that? J Dark, okay. Y'all not gonna get me to believe. Sorry. Let me watch what I say. There, ain't nobody gonna get me to believe that girl Phaedra didn't know what the fuck Apollo was doing. That's why he pissed off about it. I mean, he did. I mean, he did the manly thing, I guess, the manly thing, and just went and did the time. You know, if we get caught, you got to do the time. You stay here and basically take care of the kids. I think that's what the agreement was. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I think. I think the agreement was basically, girl, if we get caught, I'm gonna go do the time. You just raise the boys. Apollo ain't had no job. Apollo was on TV talking about I spent $5,000 to $8,000 at the strip club. How the fuck you spending $5,000 to $8,000 in the strip club with no job? Y'all don't remember Apollo saying that at the Pillow Talk? Y'all don't remember Apollo? See, y'all, that's something some of y'all knew. Apollo said on season 6, I think it was season 6, they had this night where it was called Pillow. I think the episode was called Pillow Talk. The cast went to the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead. That's how messy and nosy I am, okay? They went to the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead. And girl, girl, bitch, that was a motherfucking season too. Bitch, Kenya said, bitch, I'm not backpedaling, I'm front pedaling, bitch. And then Christopher grabbed her arm and bitch Brandon was about to protect his sister, bitch. And they tried to jump on Brandon. Brandon said, you're not going to put your motherfucking hands on my sis. And he was about to bitch, he was about to give Christopher an old nasty windmill. And for whatever reason, Apollo, old two-time convicted felon ass hopped in it. This ain't even got nothing to do with you. This ain't even got nothing to do with you, Apollo. Brandon did exactly what he was supposed to do. Girl, I know Brandon and Kenya have the best relationship. Nene was pissed off because you know it got out. Okay, girl, this is what the tea is. This is what the tea allegedly. Nene was really, so basically, Kenya was running late. And they wouldn't let the party get started until Kenya, I think, arrived on the scene. But then it also got out that Kenya really wasn't running late, that basically they set it up that way. Nene was pissed off because allegedly Nene felt like Kenya was basically the star. Hey! Nene felt that basically these hoes basically not letting us go on with the story. Go on with the night because Miss Kenya Summer Moore, 1993, ain't pumped through the scene yet. And so allegedly, this is what they were saying. Allegedly, Nene was pissed off because Nene felt like y'all treating this bitch. Basically, the scene wouldn't start without twirl. They wouldn't let the scene start, basically. So Nene felt some type of way like, oh, y'all treating this bitch like the head bitch in charge, basically. So Nene was on one. That's why all that shit happened the way it happened. And y'all remember Iyanla Vanzant. I know, girl, Iyanla Vanzant even came out and said, girl, this is how you know season 6 was everything, because Iyanla was talking about the goddamn show. Even Iyanla came out and said that whole shit was Nene's fault. That was Nene's fault. I hate to say it, I don't want to put it all on Nene, but all that shit went down because of Nene, girl. Bitch, that was the best motherfucking episode, bitch. And then, girl, they got to going. Girl, Kenya say, I'm not backpedaling and I'm front pedaling. Girl, Christopher grabbed Kenya's arm. Brandon said, you got me fucked up. Then all of a sudden, girl, Apollo hopped his big cock strong ass up. Girl, he was trying to fight. Girl, you got businesses. Woo! Kandi was bitch, that's the motherfucking Kandi Burruss I go up for, bitch. That's the Kandi that Marlo was trying to drag out for motherfucking season 14. Bitch, bitch, Marlo was trying to bring that season 6 red hair Kandi back out, bitch. Marlo said, bitch, we got to make season 14 pop. So whatever I got to say to make this bitch earn her check, bitch, I want season 6 Intercontinental Hotel Buckhead Kandi to come out, bitch. Okay, bitch? Bitch, Kandi was pissed, bitch. Bitch, Mal was like, bitch, I'll whoop Kandi ass. Mel, was it Mel? Kandi was like, Mel, I'm gonna tell you, bitch, literally, this is the best episode. But I'll whoop Kandi ass. Bitch, Kandi was pissed. Mel was pissed. Apollo was pissed. Kenya was pissed. Girl, Nene was pissed. Bitch, Brandon was pissed. Pooh, Peter was pissed. Girl, Cynthia sitting there looking like a rich white woman. Girl, Cynthia wasn't saying shit. Girl, y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back and watch season 6, girl. Oh, child, I might have to go back and watch season 6. When I say baby Kandi, that's when motherfucking Kandi came out, bitch. That's when Kandi came out. Ooh. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Girl, that episode was a hot ass mess. But yeah, Apollo basically said at the beginning, like, I don't know, somewhere in that conversation, he basically said while they were waiting on Kenya to arrive, or was it when Kenya got there? I can't remember. He basically said during the episode that he spent $5,000 to $8,000 at the strip club. And for the life of me, I was like, how the fuck, girl, I saw accounting. Bitch. He say 5 to 8,000? Man, hold on. Girl, did he just say he spent $5,000 to $8,000 at the strip club? Girl, I be wanting to know. Where the fuck he getting all this money from? That's a lot of goddamn money. That's a lot of goddamn money for a motherfucker who ain't got no job. I don't know why Apollo was so mad. That's another thing too. I need to go back and watch the episode again. I don't know why Apollo was so mad. Why was Apollo so mad? Because quiet as it's kept, they really didn't even have nothing to do with him. You think Kenya... I never believed that Kenya wanted Apollo. I do think at one point, once she realized that it was pissing Phaedra off, I think that she did kind of like do it to be messy. Kind of like, I don't think Kenya wanted... Apollo wanted Kenya. Remember when Apollo said that Kenya... Didn't Apollo say that Kenya was the type of woman that he was attracted to or that he would talk to? Kenya flirted with Apollo, and Kenya said that Apollo was fine. He's fine. Remember, she did say that. She said it. But I don't think that Kenya wanted Apollo. I don't. I honestly don't think that. I think that Kenya was just playing basically mind fucking fucking with Phaedra. I think once she realized, like, okay, I'm gonna get this bitch. Kenya was being messy. That's basically what I was trying to say. Thank you, Faye. Basically, Kenya was being messy. I really don't think she wanted... I really, really don't think she wanted Apollo. Apollo definitely wanted Kenya, though. And remember how all y'all believed? Girl, what the diva say? Y'all believed... Who is this? What's up, Gabby with an eye? When Matt called him a light-skinned gorilla. Girl, what the diva be saying? Y'all believed a 2-time convicted felon? Well, no, I think that's what I said. She said, girl, y'all believe the crook and the criminal over a beauty queen. And even when Apollo came out and said that he lied, y'all say he lying about lying. Remember they said that shit? Didn't Nene and them say that? He lying about lying. Okay. Great is what it is. Girl, I don't think ever want Apollo. I don't. Matter of fact, I don't think I was reviewing. I was gonna say, I think I said that one. I don't think I was reviewing then. But I remember I used to get into it with one of my friends because he used to swear up and down that Kenya wanted Apollo. And I used to always say, I really don't think that she wants Apollo. He used to always think that Kenya wanted Apollo, and I used to always think she never wanted Apollo. I just think it was just like her being messy and her basically trying to piss Phaedra off. Because the truth of the matter is, like, girl, no tea, no shot. I don't want to sound mean what I'm about to say, but it wasn't a big deal. The only reason why it was a big deal Like, that's why when people try to play with Kenya and her beauty and try and act like Kenya look like some fucking girl, like dirt at the bottom of a shoe. No, the reason why y'all really bothered about Kenya and the whole Apollo thing is because of the way that Kenya looks. Because when Nene, this is no tea, no shade, when Nene was flirting with Peter, didn't nobody say nothing. Even like, that's how you know Kenya is a bad bitch. That's why y'all be trying to act like Kenya, like, bitch, what? I'm not trying to say Nene is not an attractive woman, but what I am saying is, girl, look, I'm not supposed to go down that path with y'all because y'all trying to get me caught up. Bitch, y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna play this game with y'all like y'all get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say Nene is not an attractive woman, but girl, I just think that we're gonna be for real about it, girl. The reason why a lot of the girls cut up and acted a fool when Kenya was flirting with Apollo was because of the way that Kenya looks. Because y'all know that if Kenya wanted Apollo, baby, she damn sure could take Apollo. Because girl, it's not hard. One, it ain't hard, no matter how you look. It ain't hard. But because Kenya is Kenya Moore, and because Apollo was already attracted to Kenya, if Kenya wanted to fuck Apollo, she could have did it that same night. Best believe. Nobody was worried about Nene flirting with Peter because girl, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me shut up. Thank you. They don't look at Nene as a threat. So I'm glad. Okay, listen. Since we gonna go, Cynthia never looked at Nene as a threat. See, nobody ever looked at Nene as a threat. The viewers and the women in the group looked at Kenya as a threat. That's why people have so much to say about Kenya flirting with Apollo and nothing to say about Nene flirting with Peter. Because Nene's not a threat. Kenya, Peter didn't want that moose. Come on, Gabby with the eye. Thank you. Kenya was a threat. That's why, like, when the girls be trying to act like Kenya, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just like when y'all try to act like Kenya is some dog faced bitch. Like, I be like, girl, girl, Kenya, more. The bitch who won a whole beauty pageant, girl. The bitch who was voted the prettiest heifer in the whole United States of America. The black, dark skin. Yes! The black woman who was voted the most beautiful woman in 1993. At a time, we're going to have to just call a thing a thing. Kenya was voted, was chosen to be the face of the Miss USA pageant as a dark-skinned woman. In 1993, when dark-skinned women were really not even getting the props that they so well deserved. So for Kenya to bitch walk into the motherfucking pageant and snatch the crown as a dark-skinned woman in 1993, I wish our hoes would try and play. Girl, don't play. I wish I would try and play. That's why I be looking at the girls crazy, girl. You talking about Kenya? The dark-skinned black woman who won a beauty pageant in 1993 when dark-skinned black women were definitely not getting the praise that they deserved, and she snatched the whole crown from all these hoes? And y'all gonna sit here and try to shit on this woman beauty? Girl, bye. Girl, at that point, I'm done with the conversation. I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say. The conversation is over. Out of all the people who say they looked up to Kenya, girl, even Dr. Wendy got her ass on the line talking about how she used to look up to Kenya because Kenya was really one of the only few women that was being plastered on magazines. Girl, I'm not gonna let y'all do my girl. One thing about it, two things for sure. I'm gonna start ignoring the people because that's why when Phaedra, no tea, no shade, I'm not trying to start no shit. I think Phaedra is a pretty lady. But even when Phaedra was trying to crack jokes about Kenya's skin, and I will say I remember Kenya's skin not being the best. I do remember that. I don't know what she was going through. But baby girl, I don't give a fuck if Kenya dipped her whole fucking head in a goddamn tank and piranhas got a hold to her face. Once that bitch came up, she'll still look better than Phaedra. I don't give a fuck if you pulled hot fucking grits on Kenya's skin. She'll still slay Phaedra. Y'all better stop playing with Kenya. Y'all about to get me worked up. Who the fuck y'all talking about? Girl. Phaedra trying to walk around here talking about somebody's skin. Low-key trying to talk about their looks. Phaedra, you ain't ugly. I'm not trying to say Phaedra's ugly, but girl, you ain't girl. Are you sure you want to start talking about this lady looks? Fuck man, got me pissed off. Was on the Schwarzenegger baby mama not a threat? Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Okay, yeah, Shrimp. But Maria, she not cute to me. Oh, let me shut up. Baby Bob. How'd you do look like Baby Bob? Let me shut up. Because I said I wasn't going to talk about women and their looks, and it's mean. Phaedra not ugly. I just want to make sure I put that out there. Phaedra's not a bad-looking lady. She's not. But I used to get worked up when I used to see Phaedra trying to talk about Kenya and her looks. Even with Kenya going through her skin problem at the time, you still come play with Kenya. Girl, bye. Ugh. Did y'all see? This is why I think Phaedra has something to do with it. I'm gonna post the clip. I'm gonna post it. Did y'all see when Phaedra was on Watch What Happens Live and Andy asked her, matter of fact, I'm about to find the motherfucking clip. Hold up. Andy asked her how was her relationship with Apollo. And bitch. Battery 80%. Connected to we about to play a clip. I want y'all to listen to this clip of Phaedra and how she answered how her relationship was with Apollo. I hope this is a clip.
So, Phaedra, what is your relationship with Apollo like now? And what are your thoughts on him hanging out with Sheree and going to her She by Sheree fashion show?
Good question.
Apollo and I obviously have these wonderful two young men.
Yes, you do.
Love. And so we get along very well. I just spoke to him 10, 15 minutes ago before we actually, yeah, we have a good relationship. We co-parent very well. Him hanging out with Sheree, honey, if it makes him some money, he can buy these children some shoes and some Chick-fil-A. Honey, hang out with Sheree, hang out with Nick, hang out with whoever you need to hang out with to get a check.
There you go.
Bring it to mama.
Thank you, virtual.
Y'all hear what that bitch said? When I heard Phaedra say that shit, see, y'all don't be listening to shit like this. See, I'm messy and I'm nosy. Let me play it again for the girls who didn't hear it. Listen to this shit. Listen to what Phaedra said. And I'm going to drive this point on home.
And some Chick-fil-A, good relationship. We co-parent very well. Him hanging out with Sheree, honey, if it makes him some money, he can buy these children some shoes and some Chick-fil-A. Honey, hang out with Sheree, hang out with Nick, hang out with whoever you need to hang out with to get a check.
There you
Bring
go.
it to mama.
Hang out who you need to hang out with and to bring the check. Bring it home to mama. Let me play it again.
We have a good relationship. We co-parent very well. Him hanging out with Sheree, honey, if it makes him some money, he can buy these children some shoes and some Chick-fil-A. Honey, hang out with Sheree, hang out with Nick, hang out with whoever you need to hang out with to get a check.
There you go.
Bring it to mama.
Thank you.
Y'all can take that how y'all want to take it. She went and bought a rack to graduate out of that training price to keep a convict. That marriage was for the show Apollo Jewel for Kenya. Okay, thank you, Angie Winston. Y'all heard that? Bring it home to mama. Girl, I'm just saying that, girl. When I saw that shit a couple of months ago, I said, bitch, Phaedra. Come on, Inspector Rodney. I said, Phaedra. She knew what the fuck was going on. At least that's what I think. And I don't think she gave a damn. Like she just said. I don't care where he get the money from. Bring it home to mama. How the fuck you in a whole, girl, that's what I'm saying, like, and I know what people gonna say, because this is the thing, and maybe I'm thinking too much into it, and I know I'm probably wrong, but I think it's one thing, like, I know some of y'all about to get pissed off at what I'm about to say. But I think it's one thing for Erica Jane and Tom Girardi. Like, do I think that Erica Jane is telling the truth about everything? Absolutely not. I think that bitch is lying about some shit. But at least from what I understand, Erica Jane could at least say, bitch, that nigga had all that shit before I even came into the picture. You see what I'm saying? Like, this house was here, them jets were here. That bitch, that nigga had all this shit. With Phaedra, your man didn't even have no job. Coach Shaw, you been with your wife since college. How the fuck you ain't know what this lady was over there doing? Again, I'm not trying to sit here and take up for Erica Jane, but what I am saying, at least for Erica Jane, she could say, girl, I walked into the picture that nigga was already filthy rich. Now, of course, do I think that Erica Jane probably knew something? Yes, I think she probably chose to turn her back. But with Phaedra, you messing with a nigga who ain't have no job and he's spending $5,000 to $8,000 at the strip club? Girl, Coach Shaw over here with Jen Shaw, you been with this lady since college. How the fuck you don't know what this lady doing? It's not like y'all came into the picture, again, like Erica Jane met this man who was already rich. I mean, he was still in the money. He was still, girl, allegedly. Girl, I don't know, child. Allegedly, he was still in the money. Girl, I ain't trying to get caught into no shit. Allegedly, he was still in the money. Erica Jane could at least say that. Like, bitch, now but Erica Jane was married to that man for a long ass time. So it's like, again, do I think that Erica Jane is lying about some shit? I absolutely do. Do I think that at one point she probably thought that some fishy shit was going on and she chose to turn her head the other way? Like, bitch, ain't got shit to do with that. I could see that too, right? But again, at least with Erica, she could say, bitch, he had this house, he had these jets before I even came into the picture. Phaedra can't say that about Apollo. Coach Shaw can't say that about Jen. That's why I think it's so crazy that everybody is like on Erica Jane, but ain't nobody saying nothing about Coach Shaw. Because Coach Shaw been with his wife since college. Do that make sense what I'm saying? But that's why it's like, girl, what? I'm not saying you shouldn't question Erica Jane, but I think it's crazy that, like, I don't see nobody talking about Coach Shaw. Like, it's weird to me. And I think it's weird that that Phaedra, your husband, was spending all this money and girl, he ain't have no job. And you want people, and people just walking around here like, oh, girl, nah. Willful ignorance is almost as guilty as knowing. That's true too. No, that's true. Phaedra is a criminal with a law license. Okay, M. Trump, thank you. Talk about Tiffany. Who? Tiffany who? Who's Tiffany? Talk about Tiffany. But who is Tiffany? I see. I don't think they questioned Coach Shaw because he wasn't flaunting the money. Oh, we already talked about Tiffany Haddish. We talked about that at the beginning of the thing. That might be what it is. That might be what it is. That is, I could see that. I could see that. But he should still be mentioned though. I don't know. You know, Coach Shaw was my man. Oof. Maybe Coach Shaw fine and say, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all got to say. While it's 928 people watching me, okay, I want y'all to know that you can go to www.rodneythavoice.com. I'm selling merch, okay? If you don't want to pay in full, I have Afterpay for the girls who pass the credit check. For the girls who pass the credit check, girl, we got Afterpay, okay? www.rodneythavoice.com. If you don't pass the credit check, then honey, girl, I'm gonna take that. Okay. But yeah, I that's the only thing that it's like, again, I don't want to hear no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I just think that, you know, Erica Jane is definitely, girl, it's fishy. It's fishy. It's fishy. It's fishy, Erica Jane. And bitch, you damn sure done told some lies. But at least, again, I keep saying is, at least I feel like Erica can say, girl, he had this shit before I walked in the picture. Them other two, y'all. Girl, Coach Sean, bitch, you been with your wife since college. I'm sorry. You ain't know nothing, Coach Sean? Phaedra, you ain't know nothing. Oh, I talked about Garcelle's son in one of my videos that they still ain't, girl, monetized yet. I think I might just go ahead. I don't know what's going on. I think I might go ahead and just make the video public, girl. I talked about that shit about 3 days ago. And it's still sitting there waiting. I talked about Garcelle's son and that white lady. You know, I talked about it. Honey, that white lady, Samantha, that's her name. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I said because then y'all ain't gonna watch the video. I give y'all a preview of what I said. I basically said that, baby, that white lady, you walked in, Girl trying to save a nigga. I don't know what the fuck Oliver was, if he was still on that shit. But girl, you really walked in like you was gonna be treated differently than the rest. And you thought that you was gonna get with this man, girl. You was gonna have a baby by him. He was gonna be the stepdaddy to your 3 kids. Y'all got 4 together now. And bitch, you thought that you was good. And girl, he done got on TV. And girl, now he a little sober. He done lost a couple of pounds. And now girl, he dogging your ass out. That's what that white lady thought. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But that white lady really thought she was gonna get with this man. Girl, nurse him back to health. I don't know if she nursed him back to health or not. Nurse his ass back to health. And now he out here, he done got a little taste of the limelight. I'm not saying he ain't never been in the limelight before because Garcelle has been famous for a very long time, but quiet as it's kept. When I tell you, baby, she put all his motherfucking business out. Girl, quiet as it's kept, girl, I had never heard of Oliver until Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Swear to God. I didn't even know she had an older son. I knew she had them twins, but I didn't know she had another son named Oliver. So I was surprised that she had his ass. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone though. I talked about it in the video. Girl, whitefish, honey. You over here, and girl, like I said, girl, quiet as it's kept, you over here bragging or telling people that the nigga ain't getting paid. Bitch, you with him. You with a nigga who working for free. So you out here trying to tell the people he not even getting paid for Vanderpump Rules. Bitch, you the idiot. You the one who over there sitting with 4 kids with a nigga who ain't even working. Who ain't getting paid. Girl. So he just doing it to be famous? Okay. Y'all, baby, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. You'll take care of a man. Girl, I can't and I ain't doing it with my goddamn money. He's not even getting paid for those episodes. Well, bitch, you the fool. You better tell me this nigga I ain't even bringing home no check for them hot girl. Oh, girl, but also he just want to be famous. Okay. Because Lisa Vanderpump damn sure bringing home a check. Okay? Bitch, quiet as it's kept. Quiet as it's kept, y'all. Do y'all think that Garcelle could basically take over Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Yeah, I know I'm new to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I know that Cal is the OG. So I really just can't really just go, my 2 cents really don't matter that much. But girl, I could see Garcelle taking over. I could see Garcelle taking over Beverly Hills. I really could. The fact that this bitch was filming the other day with Lisa Vanderpump for Vanderpump Rules, I could see Garcelle, if Cal decided to leave, I think Garcelle has what it takes to be that girl at Beverly Hills. I really do, girl. She's the one, she has the most sense. She's smart. She's not afraid of confrontation. Girl, she don't mind confrontation at all. She don't mind getting into their ass. I think Garcelle could be that girl. I really do. And I'm not saying that just because she black. Well. But, I think Garcelle is that girl. No, for real, though. I'm not saying that because she like black. I'm just saying like Garcelle could be that girl. She really could. I really think she could. I think she could. I watched it from the start. My fave was Kim Richards, but quit after Kim. Bitch, quiet as it's kept. I know some of y'all don't like Lisa Rinna. She's a lady. She's an icon, and she's a mo. Okay, like I know some of y'all don't like Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna do get on my fucking nerves. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm starting to see what y'all say, what y'all been saying. But I don't want Lisa Rinna to get fired. I want Lisa Rinna to stay, and I want somebody to get with Lisa Rinna. You see what I'm saying? See, I want Kim I don't know a lot about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I felt like the bitch who could really snatch Lisa up is that Kim Richards. That's the bitch who have Kim. I mean, Kim is the bitch who have Lisa heated. That's the bitch to gather. No, Renna need to go. Before she go, I want Kim to come back and get that bitch together. Kim, baby, I saw some clips. Baby, Kim used to eat Lisa up. And Lisa couldn't say nothing just to get mad. I saw a clip from the reunion. Lisa was hot. How dare you talk to me like that, baby? Kim didn't give a fuck. Baby, Camille needs to come back. I think from the clips I saw, I like Camille too. The only person that I don't too much care for, that I really just don't care if they come back, is Diana. Everybody else, even though Lisa Rinna gets on my nerves, I wouldn't care if she came back. The only person I don't care if they came back is Diana. I just don't think that she, and it's not even about her. It's just that I just don't know. I just don't rock with Diana. Oh, Camille is a Karen. She is? I didn't know that. Come on, reunion moderator. Well, Kim, I saw that clip of when she gave that bunny back. Okay, I don't want Diana to come back. It's something about Diana. I've been telling y'all about Diana since she. Do you believe Bravo is paying Porsha $5 million? Hell no, I don't believe that. You know what I think happens sometimes in situations like these. And I'm not saying it's just about Porsha. I'm saying this. I think this is what happens with a lot of the girls and boys. But Porsha, I definitely think that Porsha is coming back next season. I think that the ball is in Bravo's hands. Do I think they're offering her $5 million? Hell no. I think that's some shit that somebody from Porsha team planted just to see who would take it and run with it, just to see the reaction. Like, so and so is offering $5 million, and then Bravo like, bitch, who the fuck said they're offering her $5 million? Then they want to see like what's the viewers' reactions to Porsha supposedly coming back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't think they would give her $5 million. I think that Porsha fucked it up for herself. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with it, cause you know, girl, Porsha fucked up because Porsha left. Porsha should have stayed. And then because even though Porsha's show, to me, the ratings were decent. I believe they were decent for her spinoff show. I think Bravo realized that Porsha can't carry a show by herself, and that even a show that has her name in the title, girl, you're still not even the fan favorite like we thought that you would be. Your baby daddy is more liked than you. So I think that when Bravo looks at, I mean, this is how I would look at it. Like, girl, you done went over here to your own show. Girl, the show was pretty much a hot ass mess. The people didn't even like you. Your baby daddy was a star of the show. So now you want to come back over here? Girl, I give you $1 million, but that's it. Before, I think Porsha had it all in her hands. Even though Porsha was going to be talked about and drugged season 14, Porsha could have gotten a great payday. I think Porsha should have stayed for season 14, got drugged, okay, left, went and did her spinoff show. I really think that's what Porsha should have did. But Porsha put all her eggs in one basket. She quit her job at Real Housewives of Atlanta. She quit her job at Ricky Smiley's show. She went and got that spinoff show that was a complete fucking flop. right? And now she have to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. When if she would have did it the right way, if she would have stayed, got her ass drugged by Kenya and Marlo, went to her spinoff show, she could have then just went into her spinoff show in peace. But now, girl, you have to come. Now, if you come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, bitch, they gon' talk about you and Simon. Like, it ain't no way around it. You should have just stayed for season 14, went ahead and got the whole Simon, Fallon, Porsha storyline out of the way, then went to your own spinoff show. You probably would have been okay. Then you could have popped in and here and there for Real Housewives of Atlanta. But now you have to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And girl, they're not going to let Porsha be on Real Housewives of Atlanta and have her own spinoff show. Are they? You think they will? So if she come back, in my head, that means that the spinoff show is done. Because you think they're going to give her a spinoff? And unless she comes back for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, and then she just gets out, she gets the Simon Fallon shit out of the way, then she leaves Housewives again, and then tries to go do her spinoff show again. You see what I'm saying? Like, that would be a lot. Like, do you really think that they're going to let her come back season 15 just for her to turn it back around and try to leave again after season 15 and go do her own spinoff show? If she come back, I think she coming back because, girl, the spinoff show is a no-go. That's just what I think. I mean, that ain't nothing. That's just what I think. If she comes back, or she might do a wedding special. I could see her doing a wedding. That's the thing. I will say this much. I could see, but see, that's the thing though. Did Kim have her own show when she was on? Oh, she did. Kim did have her own show when she was on Don't Be Tardy and Real Housewives of Atlanta. She did, huh? But was Kim a friend of the show when she popped back in? Or was she on the opening credits? See, I think Kim was a friend. When she came back and she had Don't Be Tardy, Kim was a friend that season when she came back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't think she was a peach holder. Which is what I think. She wasn't a peach holder, right? I think she was a friend. Like, Kandi doesn't have spin-off shows. Kandi has, this is the truth. Kandi has specials. Kandi doesn't have spin-off shows. Like, and she was a friend. See, Kim was a friend. That's what I was saying with Porsha. Porsha should have, in my opinion, Porsha should have stayed for season 14. Porsha more than likely would have been the highest paid. Season 14 would have literally revolved around Porsha. Now, it would have revolved around Porsha because she was sleeping with her friend, her co-worker's man. But nonetheless, the season would have been about her. She could have left after season 14, went and got her spinoff show, and then popped back in with Real Housewives of Atlanta as like a friend of the show. You see? But with Porsha coming back probably for season 15, I don't see them letting Porsha come back season 15 just to let her leave again and then give her spinoff show again. I could see her having a special, like the wedding special. So if she come back season 15, that bitch ain't going nowhere no more. Because she said. Because, girl, you tried the reality TV show. It didn't work out. Like, I don't know nothing about this shit. This is the shit I just tell myself, y'all. I'm not saying the shit I say is gospel. I just don't see Andy and those people letting Porsha come back next season just to turn around and then let her leave again. Like, if she come back, they like, bitch, if you come back, you staying for at least a few years. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Porsha didn't play it right. I'm gonna keep saying that Porsha should have stayed. And she played with production over at her own show. And if Porsha come back, and this is another thing that Bravo Truly Original gonna have to get under control. If Porsha come back, they can't try and play with the viewers and try and act like Porsha is this this goody two shoe who don't know no better. We've seen Porsha try and play with production. We've seen Porsha tell her family members, "Girl, don't talk about it the next day." We've seen Porsha throw plates across the room. So if Porsha comes back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all want to try to make it seem, and of course edit the footages to make Porsha seem like this innocent woman who don't know no better. It's not gonna work. Because most people who saw Porsha Family Matters know Porsha for her works. I've been known to help her for her works. Y'all just caught on. Okay, let me make that very clear. So if Truly Original try to come in and try to play the viewers like they have before, they're gonna have a mess on their hands. Porsha will come back. I don't think so. You think so? I don't think Porsha gonna come back as Kandi friend and I think that if Porsha come back, bitch Marlo gonna drag the fuck out of Porsha. The fuck. But I think she coming back though. I think she coming back. I just don't want it to go. I don't know, Jen. I just don't. I don't know. I like the current cast, I do. We'll talk about this in another video. No, I think Bravo will welcome Porsha back, but I think that they will be like, "Girl, don't come over here trying to act like, girl, you running shit." That's what I'm trying to say. I think that I think that Real Housewives of Atlanta would definitely welcome Porsha back, but Porsha couldn't go back in. I don't think Porsha could go in on some bitch. These are my terms, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I think Bravo will be like, "Girl, we'll just bring Phaedra back." Quiet as it's kept. I don't think Porsha is needed either. I don't. I think that if you're gonna hit the reset button, then hit the reset button and bitch, girl, reset it. I feel like y'all ain't even been out one good year yet before y'all already trying to bring back Porsha. You see what I'm saying? Like the whole purpose of y'all, it's gonna be a major shakeup. Just let the shakeup happen, and whatever happens, happens. But also, we have to be honest, though. The ratings were not that of Real Housewives of Atlanta, so they gonna do something. Because the ratings were not the best, so they gonna do something. They bringing Phaedra back, Porsha back, somebody back where they feel as though they would help the ratings boost a little bit. Don't get it twisted now. I want y'all to stop acting like just because Phaedra or Porsha on the show, that mean they're gonna go back to 3-4 million. Because Porsha was on the show last season. And the ratings were over 1 million, but it wasn't like it was back in the day when they was getting 4 million, 3 million, right? Do I think that, I don't too much care for the heifer, but do I think if Porsha came back, would it increase the ratings a little bit? I do. I'm not going to hate and lie and say it wouldn't. I do. But I also feel like, girl, I just feel like they should just let it hit. Just let the reset button hit. Just hit it, and let it go. And that's another thing too. The ratings were dropping a long time ago. I think that people expect for Real Housewives of Atlanta to be what it was season 6, season whatever, and it's not. Reality TV is not like it used to be. I think now, while we still love reality TV, I also think that people are starting to get tired of reality TV. Because before, we looked at it as reality TV. Now well, for me, I think that people look at it more so now as though like, girl, this is a show that's produced. Because now we know, before it was just, girl, get the girls together and girl, what happens, happens. Or even if they had it set up the same way they had it set up now, people didn't know. Like, we really wasn't looking at it like who's the villain, who's the one who brings the group together, who's kind of like the blonde hair, who's kind of like the fun girl, who's kind of like the serious one. We just watched the show. But now it's kind of like, girl, okay, so Kenya the villain? Okay, girl. Okay, Porsha is the one that's supposed to be the fun girl you're going to protect? Okay, girl. Nene is the one who's supposed to, okay, girl. Cynthia is the one that's, okay, girl. It's like everybody has a role, and it's like now we're looking at it like, girl, it's not even fun no more. Because now it's like, girl, it's not even, it's giving more scripted. And then when y'all do things at Bravo, truly original, like try and protect certain people, it's kind of like, I get that we have to have a storyline. I get that shit got to go on. You know, I get that shit, the story has to move on. But girl, I think that they do a disservice to the viewers when they try and protect people. Like, we should not watch the show and then leave the show and not understand what the fuck just happened. We should not watch the show and then there are pieces missing from the puzzle. And those pieces are missing because production wanted to protect somebody's image. Like last year, y'all gonna show Kenya making a comment about the Black Lives Matter, but you're not gonna show what fucking led up to Kenya making that comment. You see what I'm saying? So now you leaving shit out, you're taking shit out. Now Kandi and Kenya gotta go down to speak on it, and we know Kandi ain't gonna say shit, so she bring Kenya on speak on it, so Kenya can then say what needs to be said. So now Kenya can say, bitch, we started filming what X amount of weeks ago, and bitch, what it was this. And that's why I said what I said. But all people hear is Kenya saying that, but they leaving out the part about Porsha low-key being pissed off at Kandi behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if y'all gonna stop, just let the fucking girl, let the chips fall where they may. And who end up looking like a bitch at the end of the season, look like a bitch. Okay? Who look like a trifling bitch at the end of the season, they just look like a trifling bitch. Okay? Married to Medicine is the most authentic. I felt like Married to Medicine, even though it's still one of my favorite reality shows, I do feel like now, like, you know what it is? You know what it is, y'all? This is what it is. I hate when it becomes about a storyline. I do. I get that everybody, girl, I used to watch Married to Medicine in Houston all the time. Who was that, Monique Anderson? Yes, I used to watch, I reviewed. My reviews are still up, I believe. I reviewed Married to Medicine Houston. Girl, it was good to me. I don't like that everything is about a storyline. It makes it fake. And then, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I've said this before. You have to realize, can I say something, y'all? And this is for everybody. I'm putting everybody in the same motherfucking boat. Ain't nobody life that goddamn interesting, and don't nobody got that much going on in their life where, girl, something is different every year. Okay? That's why we've gotten to the point where these girls feel the need to start making up storylines. Because they feel like they have to have something different every season. When in real life, it don't work that way. It just don't. People will argue with their baby daddies, bitch, until their child turn 18. Bitch, you still can't stand your baby daddy, and y'all ain't been together since your baby was 2 years old, and your son is now 17, about to graduate from college. You just bumped into his ass the other day at the graduation, and girl, you didn't even want to get a motherfucker a hug. You rolled your eyes the whole time like, oh, girl, here go this nigga. Hey, Keith. How you been? You been good? Keith with his new wife. Hey, Melissa. Y'all all right? All right. I'll see y'all after the graduation. Like, life just does not work that way. It just doesn't. So I think that we put these girls in a situation where now, because they want to keep their jobs for whatever reason, whether they like the money, whether they like the fame, whatever they like it, they like their job. So now we put these girls in a situation where they have to come up with storylines every season. Instead of just kind of like, girl, just turn the cameras on. I get that people, like, you don't want anybody who's just boring and just sits in their house every day. I get that. But we really have to be mindful of the pressure that these, I'm not trying to sit here and say, girl, feel sorry for them because they millionaires and they all right. But we have to be mindful of, like, girl, the pressures that they probably feel, you know, walking into a season like, ooh, bitch, what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, I'm gonna have a baby. You gonna have a baby? Bitch, what? So you about to have a whole baby just for a show? Okay. I'm gonna get married. Girl, you about to get married? You know what? You about to get married for a whole show? I can't talk about my baby daddy no more. I'm gonna start going on dates with people. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's where I think that road that we go down. So like with Contessa just starting some bullshit with Heavenly. But it's like we make it about storylines now. That's what we make it about. We make it about what's your storyline? Oh, girl, so-and-so ain't even got no storyline. Kind of sounds like Kandi. Girl. I like it when it's authentic, girl. Because quiet as it's kept, even though it's repetitive, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, them hoes ain't got no storylines. Bitch, the storyline is sudden. Last year, the storyline was one person, Erica Jane. But it was still interesting to watch. It didn't have to become this, what's your storyline? Bitch, the storyline was Erica Jane. This season, it's pretty much Sutton. You see what I'm saying? Like, if it's enough interesting shit going on, girl, who gives a fuck about what, girl? When are you gonna review Bell? Baby, I don't know what y'all be, girl. You know what? Maybe y'all don't get the notifications. I already reviewed Bell Collective. Bell Collective was up way this evening. I don't know. I think some of y'all might not get the notifications. But Bell Collective season 2, episode 6 review was up around, girl, I think 5 o'clock. I think. But yeah, I definitely want Sonya to come back. I want Sonya to come back. Girl, we'll talk about that in another video. Because it's getting late. It's 12 o'clock. Bitch, I'm about to go. Bitch, it's after midnight. Kenya didn't have no story. No, she really didn't. And I was okay with that. Like, I was okay with Kandi not having a storyline. I was okay with Kenya not having a storyline. Like, to me, as long as I'm being entertained, I don't give a fuck about no personal storyline. I'd rather see the girls cuss each other out, fuss, and fight than to create some fake ass storyline. But that's just me though. Kandi don't never have a storyline? Girl. No, Kandi doesn't have some storylines. Kandi probably is one of the smartest one on the show because you know another girl. I know I said I was gonna leave her alone, and you know another reason why I never trusted Phaedra. Have y'all noticed that Phaedra? Yes, I'm back on Phaedra. Have y'all noticed Phaedra was like the only one that we never met her family except for her mama? I don't ever remember meeting anybody from Phaedra's family except her mama. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like everybody else, we done saw their cousins, their mamas, their aunties, their daddies, their sisters, their brothers, girl, their grandmamas. Girl, Phaedra was the only one. The only person we saw was her goddamn mama. Bitch, we even saw the front of Kenya mama's door. Okay? We done met her auntie. We done met Auntie Cisco. Shout out to Funky Dineva. We done met Shay. We done met her daddy. Her trifling ass, disgusting ass husband. Her best friend, Brandon. You see what I'm saying? We done met all of Candy's family. We done met Porsha's family. We done met, who else? Cynthia's family. Like, we've literally met everybody's family. The only person we met in Phaedra was her mama. I used to always think that was kind of like, girl, what? That was weird to me. Only her parents. I used to always think like, when we gonna meet her cousins, or like her aunt, or her brother, or like like a high school best friend. Like, after 10 years, we only met Marlo's family. But in Marlo's defense, Marlo was never a housewife either. I mean, Marlo, still got the advantages of a housewife. But again, in Marlo's defense, Marlo was never a housewife. We met Marlo's family the year she became a housewife, which was this year. This year, we met her sister. This year, we met her mother when she was a housewife. Marlo was a friend, so there really was no need for us to be in Marlo's business like that. We met Marlo's mama the first season. And her sister, right? And even her nephews before she became a housewife. Phaedra was a housewife for how long? And the only person we met was her mama? All right. Let's sketch it if you ask me. Let's sketch if you ask me. Okay? But that's just me. I'm a little messy, so. Phaedra tries to be too secretive. She do. And I wish, you know what I wish? I would low key go up for Phaedra if Phaedra was like a modern like church girl. I think that's what it is. Like, that drives me crazy about Phaedra. Like, you want to be like this. Oh, I don't really drink that much, and oh, I have to cover up my legs. But then today, I see your ass all out on the goddamn boat with a thong on. Like, girl, it's okay for you to be a Christian, love the Lord, and still, girl, like to have a little fun. Like, it's okay. Girl, it's plenty of people out there who like to have fun and wear thongs and fucking suck and still love the Lord. Girl, that's okay. Like, I just don't like that's that fake shit. Like, I can't get with. Like, you don't know, girl. You don't know when you pregnant. You don't know when your due date is. Like, cause you don't really want your mom and them to know who a pastor that you really been out here fucking and sucking in a local trap house with your goddamn felon boyfriend. Like, it's shit like that I like look at Phaedra sideways. I need a prayer cloth. Girl, I get it, girl. You love the Lord. Girl, we get it. But girl, it's also, girl, you could, she just come across as too fake for me. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. She do. Girl, it's an old school Pat. Bitch, y'all head don't be hurting when y'all do that, because I damn near just passed out. Girl, I just had a flashback of my mom and them beating their head with they rap on. Y'all head don't hurt? Shit. I shouldn't have did that. Okay? Oh. Oh, girl. I don't want Giselle fired. I just think that Giselle is very mediocre at what she does on Real Housewives of Potomac. That's it. Oh, Giselle was always who she is. Oh, girl. I believe that Giselle is just one of those people. I don't know, child. I'm going to leave Giselle alone. We'll talk about that another day. All right, y'all. I'm gone, honey. It is getting late. I still need to watch Real Housewives. My head hurt. I need some Tylenol. That I don't know how y'all be beating y'all head like that. I still need to watch Real Housewives of not Real Housewives. I need to watch, what is it called? What is it called? Married to Medicine. I need to watch Married to Medicine. I'll probably have it up. It's not gonna be up tonight. I'll probably have it up tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'm gone. It's after midnight. I've been on here for girl dinner over 3 hours, close to 3 hours, I think. All right, bye, y'all.